Hello, sir. My name is Gladmore from Diaspora Certified Connect. And what is your name?
I'm Ivan Craig, Dhumeni Mukuru.
Nice to meet you, sir. Can you briefly tell us and the wider audience what you do?
Yes, I'm an extensionist. My job, some call me agriculturalist, some call me agronomist,
Yes.
but I prefer to be called Mudumeni. That's an extension services man. So basically what I do, currently I'm working for a company called AgriSeeds, where we do research and we do breeding and we do improvements of different crops and varieties, and then we multiply and market to the people. But when we are marketing, we are not selling the seed, we are selling the benefits of the seed, because we are looking at a farmer as a business person. So we must unbundle what is in the seed for them to make money. I'm also a board chair for ADA, which is Agricultural Rural Development Authority, and we are looking at our mandate is to produce food for strategic grain reserve. That's for food security for the nation.
Yes.
And we also look at biofuel, we look at seed security, we look at nutrition security as well, and most importantly, rural development, because we don't want to leave any farmer behind as we progress with new technology in agriculture. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so there are a lot of diasporans that want to start farming, but they have tried farming doing the remote control whilst they're not here. What advice would you give them? Do they need to relocate immediately, or what advice can you give them?
Right. The first advice is put your eyes where your money is.
Yes.
Right. So you have to be there in order for you to operate on the ground. But on the other hand, we appreciate you are working, you are raising capital there, so you can be on both sides in the diaspora and back home. So what you need to do is get a qualified, experienced, honest and hardworking person. That person will be in a position to look after your resources. Because what I usually say to people is, to workers, you have come and invested in a business here,
Yes.
but you are living your own life. Before the business, your life was okay. You had food, you had shelter, you had clothing, children were going to school, you were also advancing yourself, you were not yet married, you were able to send money to your parents back home for their welfare. So it means literally you can look after yourself.
Yes.
So by starting a business, yes, you want an extra income, but basically what you are doing is also to create a good life for these people here, because the people who are working there, they should appreciate that, oh, somebody has started a business for us. Therefore, we are living on this. Therefore, we must be honest, hard work, and generate money from the project so that they are able to pay their salaries from there. They are able to get their ration from there. They are able as well to give you the profit so that you can invest in bigger business. So I would say that's the way to go. A lot of people have failed just because they trust relatives quite a lot.
Yes.
You know your own father. I've heard, I speak to some guys from diaspora. You can trust your dad, right? And your dad can just use the money. When you come back, oh, dad, what about that mombe which I asked you to buy for me? He says, oh, no, son, it's either it's dead or I've converted the money for other uses, right? He's your dad, what can you do?
Exactly.
Right. So at least a person to oversee the project or manage the project as an outsider, and your dad and your mom can be overseers. Just your eyes on a daily basis phoning you, we've done this, or we've done that, or look at these vegetables, or look at these goats and all that. That actually gives you a peace of mind, because you've got people who are overseeing the project, while it's a professional guy is running the project for you.
Okay, so is there a platform where one could find a qualified, honest project manager? Because, I mean, this is the story on social media. Oh, I tried this and I use family member, and this happened and that happened. So I feel there is a gap in the market where we are lacking with people that are trustworthy, that are also qualified, and they've got the skill. So is there a platform where people in the diaspora can just go and say, okay, I'm looking for a project manager, someone who can do horticulture, someone who does farming, and they just hire the person?
Yes, there are different organizations.
Okay.
You can actually go through, if it's agriculture, you can go through agricultural institutions. We've
Okay.
got about 8 of them here, which offers diploma, and most universities also offer degrees, right, in agriculture. So if you go to those guys, they should be in a position to know their students who are excelling, their students who are hands-on and who are capable of, or mature enough to run a project, right? And also in our government, we've got a skills audit department, which can also, it's actually, if you look at it, they are listing down the people with all skills, right? Yeah. So they'll be having a list of engineers in diesel mech or agriculture or horticulture or livestock management, dairy, you name it. So they've got they are creating a list or a database of people with different skills so that you can actually go and pick maybe 3 or 4 to interview for the job. And also referees, someone can refer you to referrals. Someone can refer you to somebody whom they know is doing well. And when we are talking of farm managers, supervisors, we are not only talking of qualified people. There are some people who hardly write their name, but they're able to calibrate a machine, a planter, drive a tractor, and say if a tractor is broken down, they'll be able to repair, and they can do an excellent job for you. So you only need to know who to get. And the other thing, while you are getting a person, what makes a person stay on a job, right, is paying them what you have agreed. Just honor the agreement. Okay, I'll give you such an amount of money you have agreed. Make sure on a monthly basis they get their money, including the rest of the workers. Look after them again in terms of accommodation and ration if you have, and also if you have promised each other to get a production bonus, and make sure you also be open, transparent, right? To say, okay, out of that potato, we have is so much, we got $19,000, and your percentage, be it 0.01%, is your production bonus. Yeah, pay them. That motivates them. That will encourage them to stay on the job. So your relationship and getting the right person and your relationship with workers is very important. But they should not expect money to come all the way from UK, China, America to pay them here. No, they should create their own salaries. You have the right to say, guys, okay, for the first 4, 5, 6 months, while we were establishing our potato, we didn't have anything. Right, and that's not an excuse, because you can do vegetables which can generate funds on a daily basis. But assuming that you are concentrating on that only, you can actually send their salaries. But once you start selling, okay, the farm should be able to run itself in terms of wages, salaries, welfare of the workers and everything else. That's right.
What about for young people that are in the diaspora and they want to venture into farming? What would you advise them? To rent a piece of land first, or should they invest in a piece of land, then start farming?
The latter is a bit impossible, because investing in a piece of land, it means purchasing. You're still young. How much will you have saved in order for you to buy a piece of land? So renting would be second. The first, I would say, if you have got a home, Kumusha, go and do your project, Kumusha, where the land is free. You simply, the investment you need there is to sink a borehole, have your solar, if you don't have electricity close by, have your tanks, and you put your irrigation, right? There's Berin pivot, small, affordable, and very efficient.
Yeah.
1 hectare can give you a beautiful crop, right? So once you start from there and you are making your money, you can now think of getting another farm or a bigger piece of land,
Yes.
using the money which you are getting from this small project here. And remember, you are establishing a project in the rural areas, right?
Yes.
You are also creating employment for the other youth, one, and secondly, you are changing their mindset, because those people, they just used to sit, they don't appreciate to work, they don't even help their parents or so. But
Yes.
if they hear, oh, Tonde has come and you grew up together and this is what you are doing, so let us also do the same. You
Yes.
find that the youth can also change their mindset, and they'll be able to now think and say, let's also start something. If they are employed, employ a person, telling them that I've employed you, but not as a source of income, but
Yes.
for you to learn to do your own project. So start saving from the first day you are farming. Save,
Yes.
right? The money you're saving, and you can start up a small project and grow from there as well.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Where can you find your information on social media?
It's YouTube, X, TikTok. Did I mention YouTube?
Yes.
And website, Facebook as well.
Okay.
Just click Dhumeni Mukuru and on any of those, and you get us. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate
Thank you so much.
it.